Zero filters, let's go. Live, loud, and unwrapped.
Thanks for coming back to Get Off My Fucking Lawn.
Getting off the lawn. Yes, sir.
The lawn. Get off my lawns. Hey, did you ever see that lawns, the world's fastest Indian?
No.
Oh, you got to watch that. It's with Anthony Hopkins. Dude, it's amazing. I look very pale.
You do look. I look dark, and I'm actually pretty pale.
And I got it like super dark in here.
Yeah, mine has to do with the filter and everything.
And that's with the CPL filter on there. What in the world? Let's see.
Yeah, man, bring that down just a little bit.
That's better, right?
A little bit. I think it's more intimate.
Yeah, there. That's more natural.
All right, we got. Let's see, who do we have in there?
We got King Paco. How you doing? He said, "How are you? I'm so happy. I can't see all of his text. I'm getting my Stream Deck adapter XLR Mark II.
Nice, man.
Woohoo!
Getting it Tuesday. Congrats. He also says, "What's going on, people? Is late TikTok. We were on time.
We were on time.
We were on time.
No, you Joe. Good day.
Good day, sir. Let's see. Clay needs color correction.
Actually, color correction was on. I just turned it off. Now it looks better.
Really?
Yeah.
I have my lighting set to where I think it gives me like a nice warm little feel to it.
A fill to it. Speaking of
a feel to it, there's a fill right there.
We can't hear you.
Oh, can't hear him. Oh no.
Phil is not prepared.
Okay. How's that? Now can you hear me?
Now we can hear you.
Now we can hear you, sir.
I said what I was saying was I'd be late to my own funeral.
Yes. Sliding into the grave while everybody's gathered around.
Hey.
I probably would too. Actually, no, I would be early to mine. I seem to be early everywhere. Like, for some reason, it was always drilled in my head as a Ute that to always be early. If you're not early, if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late.
Yeah. I've heard that, but I can't say that I go by it.
I'm always early.
I'm like Phil.
I'm terrible. I'm
skidding in late.
I apologize.
No, we
I
don't care, dude.
It was last minute. I'm in the middle of writing a intense review for an amazing projector.
Oh, nice.
And it's been kicking my ass.
Phil, you can probably come up a little bit if you want a little.
Your volume,
yeah,
or your input, or your input.
How's that? Is that better?
A little too much. Drop it. Just drop it. Drop it a peg
What
or
do you
two.
want, man? What do you want? Is that better?
Yes. There you go.
Okay. I mean, what can I say? It's the SM58 that we're talking on right now. So
Nice.
It's so.
I was on the Rode pod mic, but I remembered how much you like it, so I changed.
Oh, just because I liked it. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. I mean,
no, I'm just. Yeah.
He was too. He had it on, and he goes, "Oh, that's right. Phil really likes this one. I'm going to change it."
Okay.
Just to be, get off my lawner. You know what I mean?
Kombucha. Good evening.
I do really like the Rode pod mic. It does sound really nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it surprises me every time. I've heard so many.
Oh, look, you got Ken
things about it.
From Learner to Learner is saying hello to Phil.
There you go.
I don't know why, but my mute button's not working right.
Ken?
Ken's the one who runs it, right?
No, that's John.
Oh, John runs it. Okay, my bad.
I haven't been back in a while, but
attendee to Learner to Learner. At least I saw him I think the first time just a couple of weeks ago. So
Nice. That's nice.
On the call. I've
So,
been back joining them again. So
oh, nice. So just so everybody knows, get off my lawn. We don't have anything planned. We're just hanging out.
No, this is just a
basically.
hangout.
This is a hangout. Talk about whatever we want. Like
Things that are bothering you.
I started my new job this week, and I actually have reviews that came in this week that I need to get done, and I'm having a hard time finding time because by the time I'm done with training, my brain is melted, and I can't find the energy to come in here and do a good review of anything.
hey, are you guys getting any feedback from me as far as not feedback? I mean, you know what I mean. Like
No,
No?
you
Echo?
sound fine.
good.
As a matter of fact, I still think you're a little too low. So
Oh, okay. Well, I can take care of that. How's that? Is it a little better? A little better right there?
yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir. There
You tell
go.
me where you want me to be, Kevin, because I'm just here for you, sir.
I appreciate that.
It is,
And
it
I'm
is-
here for you as well.
which is why I wanted to join because I need a little bit of love is what I needed. I just felt I need the love of my brothers. So well, that sounds weird. And
No, it doesn't.
inappropriate.
So speaking of
Smile
little
on your
love,
brother, everybody get together. Try to, you know the song?
yeah.
Right there.
So Clay's wearing a Marvel shirt. Phil, did you see the new trailer drop for the new Spider-Man?
Yes.
I did. I've seen it about a
I
dozen
can't
times.
wait. I am super excited.
I gotta tell you, I saw it, and it fell flat for me.
You're just a negative DC.
No. I like Spider-Man. I really do like Spider-Man.
Looks good to me. I'm
However,
excited.
I feel like the trailer fell flat. I know the story why he's sad, but it felt like emu Spider-Man because he's just, I'm sad. People don't know my name.
I saved the world, and all I had to do was give up my
I did a lot of good
identity.
stuff, and now nobody
don't-
knows.
People don't know me.
Well, in all fairness, I think his biggest gripe is that MJ doesn't know him.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think he'll probably live without everybody else.
And to be honest, I'd be mad I would be sad too if Zelina didn't know me as well.
Well, guess what? She doesn't.
But if she did and then
Yeah.
she don't, I would be sad.
Did you kind of get the feeling toward the end of the trailer when he was like stumbling? Oh, I'm your neighbor from across the hall, and the look on Ned's face kind of said, "Ned knows now." Like,
Yeah.
old Ned.
I got the feeling that there was a couple times where it kind of felt like she was starting to realize too. But I like how they implemented your friendly neighbor.
yeah.
Just
She's
like
like,
your-
it's your friendly
Yeah,
neighbor.
That was a cute play on words.
Yeah.
I mean, I get you. I mean, I get where you're coming from, Kevin. And it's not like I felt like it was a good trailer in the same way that I felt like the Fantastic Four First Steps was a good trailer, but it didn't really grab me. Now, the Fantastic Four First Steps movie didn't grab me,
But the trailers were
But the
really
trailer
good.
did.
but so
We'll see.
I'm hoping that they're trying to stick to the rumors that were already out there pretty big, and that's what so they really didn't give away a whole lot. Like his mutation is advancing, and he's going to get natural web shooters, and like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man did. And
Is that what that is
Yeah.
that what that was showing, that they he was getting them in his wrist?
Yeah,
now?
they touched on it, and the spider goes through 3 different phases or something like
Sweet.
that.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's what I
So-
thought it was.
I want to comment on Know Your Joe. Know Your Joe asked, "What is my new job?" So, I've been in workers' comp for over 16 years now, but I've been processing the bills, making sure everything gets paid correctly. Now I'm more front end. I'll be gathering the information for those bills to be sent to the insurance carrier, so then they can be sent out to be paid. So I'll be like calling patients and employers and I'll be calling people now instead of actually handling numbers. I'll be just dealing with information instead of paying anything. So I'm an information gatherer now. So it's a job. It's different. It's still in the same field. A lot of the things feel familiar, but everything is totally different at the same time. So.
Interesting.
Well,
but you
first
still
off,
get to be at home.
Congratulations.
I do still get to be at home. It is still a work from home. So as of right now, though, my training is it's just a lot because, like I said, it's familiar but completely different. So I'm trying to soak up everything, and it's just by the end of the day, I'm mentally exhausted.
Is it kind of like where it's the same stuff, just doing it differently, or things are set up differently, or
No, it's completely different. Like before, a bill would come in, I would basically run it through the system, make sure everything is paying correctly, and then send it out. Now, I'll get a piece of information and have to make like 3 or 4 different phone calls and piece everything together and have all that information and then send it to the insurance company. I'm not really paying anything. I'm not really looking at numbers. I'm just grabbing information like is it an actual work comp? Did it actually get filed? Making sure everything's where it needs to be before sending it out to get paid.
sounds interesting.
It's a different side of things that I never really thought of beforehand. I never really thought of an aspect of this company doing things. I just thought the hospital would just bill it, but I never really thought about they don't have the full information of everybody. Like when you go in for a workers' comp injury and you're filling out your paperwork, say you cut your finger, did you actually say you cut it at work? And if you did you file a claim at your job for workman's comp? I never really thought about everything that goes into that. And then that's all the information I'm gathering up is, did everything get filed correctly before it gets sent out? Which one you like better, your old or new job? I don't, as much as I like doing this, I don't really like talking to people on the phone very much. So, but at the same time, it's different, and I'm not really having conversations. I'm gathering information. So it's kind of like a give and take. So I'm not sure which I like because I just started this week.
You got to get seated in it first.
I don't have enough information yet to fully assess that question.
Come on, Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee. Come on,
Kevin Lee.
Publicly.
I mean,
see, I combined Kevin and publicly. Come on, Kevin. Come on, publicly declare that you hate your job, your brand new job. Come on, you can.
I don't. Hate is such a strong word. I have hated things in the past, but I don't hate this one yet. Yet.
Yeah.
But let's face it, Phil. It was
you say that you do. I mean,
you were combining Kevin and Heavenly, so
yeah,
I get what.
It is a disease. It is the disease of the brain. I mean, ever since I was in my late 30s, if I'm, for example, I'm talking to you, Kevin, if I were to quickly switch to Clay, despite the fact that I know both of you guys and I know who you are, 9 times out of 10, I will call Clay Kevin. Because that's just the last person I was referencing.
Who you were talking to,
that kind of thing. It is a weird idiosyncrasy in my brain. And then this combining of words, I don't know if it's me getting ahead of myself, what I'm going to say. I'm trying to think about it to make sure it's not insane before, my mouth opens up and it pours out. Because like most human beings, my mouth is not connected to my brain unless I think about it really hard.
My youngest son was bad about we make jokes about it all the time. The 2 things that we all remember the most, but he did it all the time. Mm-hmm. We were living in Tennessee and we had gotten a bunch of rain and the people across the street always parked in their grass and it became real muddy. And he saw their tire tracks, like the ruts. And he said, man, they got a real yuddy mard. and
Yeti
he would
Mars.
do that stuff all the time. Like we played baseball at Easter one time, and every Easter after that, he's like, "Are we gonna play? What did he call it? Beast ball at Easter." Yeah, and he would just naturally say it wrong, and we were always like, "What is wrong with you, kid?" You know?
Sometimes it bees that way.
Yeah.
I mix up words a lot too. It's weird. It's very weird. Phil, I want to compliment you real quick. I really like your lighting, sir.
Oh, thank you.
I really like your lighting. It's really
The back or the front?
the
All of
whole
it.
setup. Yeah, all of it. I like how you have the nice little on one side kind of lit up a little bit more than the other, giving a little bit of depth. I like the backlight. It's very nice. I really like that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The back.
The blue looks good.
The back is it's 4 120 watt equivalent Wi-Fi bulbs that I got on Amazon. They're great. What's interesting is even though I can unplug them, they retain their memory. The front are off-brand but 100% compatible Philips Hue bulbs, and I got them from somebody on Facebook Marketplace, and I ended up paying for the whole thing $5 for 4 of them. They're 60 watt, standard bulbs that I made a couple of fixtures, and so there's like one here. The only thing I don't like about it is this, because the angle's so extreme. So it kind of
Still
takes
look-
it takes my, what do they call this on a turkey? The
The waddle.
wattle.
I don't know what it's called. The giblet. I don't know.
Yeah, the giblet, the wattle, and
Uh,
it puts a shadow on it.
I will say this: I didn't even notice it until you pointed it out.
Well,
You're
that's
the
what
only
I do, Kevin.
you're the
said
only
that.
one who will notice stuff like that, and I'm the same way. I'll notice little things on my lighting. Like I used to hate when my microphone would have a shadow on my beard or something, and I've just been playing around with my lighting. I think I've now got a decent setup for my lighting to where I feel like it's a nice warm feel to it.
Yeah, I think you look good. I think it looks natural. My problem is when I watch myself back, I especially when I'm watching it on, not that I watch myself a lot, but I made a video yesterday, posted a video yesterday. First one since late December. I'm back, baby. Well, I mean, other than the bi-weekly podcast and Learner to Learner, but I mean, original content. That's all me. But I looked at it and I'm like, holy crap, my skin is just all red. I mean, I'm Irish, right?
Right.
But I've got to figure out a way to turn the reds down a little bit. And I'm only going to do that by posting videos and seeing how they look. And because right now this looks great to me.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
But when I watch it back, because I always watch everything I post one time, I'm going to be all red.
Yeah.
Red. So what I was
wanna-
doing the other night was I turned on
Oh.
this. Well, there's normally a little sheet.
Spooky light.
There's normally a little filter. Here, let me put that on. There we go. So, right, just trying to. But then the thing that I found irritating about this, I think this is when on our bi-weekly, every time I
It's
put my hand
scary.
and
Yeah.
gesture.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
get that. Yeah.
So the other
I
thing,
like that better. Like this.
Yeah. I would just leave that little.
Leave that light out.
Because it gives depth. It gives a little depth to you.
I don't like
Yeah.
the light like that.
Okay.
You know what it
and
looks
then-
like? When your dad used to take the flashlight and shine it on his chin
Those
and go, you know?
That's what I'm
Yeah.
doing. That's what I'm doing.
I want to give
the
a
other
quick
thing-
shout out before we get started, before she leaves. Lisa Smith Hidalgo's in the chat.
Hey,
I just
Lisa.
want to give a quick shout out to her. She makes these nice, neat little skulls.
Oh, cool.
This is a Howard the Duck skull that she made for me that I actually took to a con and got signed by Leah Thompson herself right there. So she makes these quick little skulls if you want. Anybody's interested, Check out Lisa. Amazing work. I just want to give a quick shout out to her while she's in here.
What's her website or information?
It's Skullectomy by Jolt7 Studios. You can find it on Facebook.
Skullectomy.
Yep.
And then I want to say hi to Carver. Mr. Carver said hello.
All right, I cut you off real quick there, Phil. Sorry about
No,
what
it's
was you
okay.
talking about?
I've already forgot what I was going to say.
I think it was lighting. You were talking about lighting real quick.
I really. It's
Ken
okay.
said, grow a beard, Phil. That'll take care of that waddle. What do you think I'm hiding back there?
Hey, I'm hiding my 5 chins underneath this.
Yeah. Nobody knows. They just see the beard and it's hidden.
Yeah, I don't know if I was on Zepbound for a year and a half. I lost over 100 pounds, and my insurance, like January 1st, decided that it was no longer going to be covered. So I've been off of it since January. And I have been desperately trying to I've put on 15, 20 pounds of what I lost. And so I've been on a 1,800 calorie a day, no fast food, no fats, proteins, lean proteins. It's just killing me. It's killing me because I am not disciplined. But I so desperately don't want to put back on the weight that I lost.
Yeah, no.
You probably feel a lot better too.
Yeah, he'd probably feel a lot better.
Phil feels better.
I feel a lot better. So,
It'd be less Phil, but
but it's amazing just the 15, 20 pounds that I put on. I see it in my face. I see it in my in my cheeks and stuff like that. I mean, it's immediate and quick. But what am I going to do?
Where did that come from? Because that's so true. I don't remember talking about this, but I do not like using straws.
I don't. Yeah.
Because I feel like no matter, and I do it when you kind of don't have no choice, but I feel like no matter what you do, every time you use a straw, you're always like,
Even when I go to restaurants,
you can do and be macho.
Yeah, even when I go to restaurants, they always drop a straw on the table. I'm like, you could take that back.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I'll drink out of the cups.
I'll let
drink
the ice kill my teeth.
I don't know, and I'll tell you why I stopped. And it's kind of, I don't know if it's silly or anything like that, but when I saw them pull the straw out of the sea turtle's nose, I'm like, I'm done with straws, and I've been that way ever since. And that was years ago, and I just don't really use straws.
So you're doing it because of a heartwarming save the turtles reason.
I mean, back then, yeah, but now I'm just used to not using
That's
straws.
good. That's better than my reason. My reason is just that makes me. I don't know. I don't want to say it too loud, but makes me feel a little light in the feet. So.
I know you're Joe. That's a good idea for me to put the camera up a little bit higher. It's actually on the stand that it's on, though. It's extended as far as it can go. And I already have a problem where I'm looking at the screen. So I guess on screen it looks like I'm looking down.
Just hang it from a bungee cord from one of those ceiling hooks.
Yeah. So there's that. Yes. And also, yes, it was a great buy for those bulbs. You know what I don't like about them, though, is unlike the other bulbs that I bought, when I shut these off, they reset to standard, which is not daylight mode. It's warm, and it's too warm. I look jaundice.
Yeah.
Like I have, liver failure or something.
That was the other day when we were talking. I said, you look like you got jaundice.
Yeah. It defaults to this.
Look at you won't like me when I'm mad.
Whereas the rear lights stay, doesn't matter. They stay exactly where I set them. So
it's Phil from The Simpsons.
Yeah. Exactly. So I'm gonna keep my eye out for this brand that I got for the rear and just replace these Hue bulbs with those when I get a few extra bucks.
I know that you are a pop culture fan as well.
I am.
What do you feel about the movie Young Guns?
Oh, I haven't thought about Young Guns in years.
I liked it.
I'm a bigger fan of Young Guns 2 than Young Guns.
Okay.
I don't know why I felt like Young Guns 2 is a little more fun. And it was a surprising sequel because I think at the end of Young Guns it was a pretty sad ending.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and they were like, oh, this made a ton of money. We need to make another one. So
They're making a third.
Oh, really?
but wait, they all died and he became old Billy the Kid.
I heard that they were making a third. I'm gonna put it that way.
You heard they were making a third?
So does this remind you of like Billy the Kid's hat?
Yeah. A bowler.
It should because it's signed by Emilio Estevez.
Oh, wow.
Ah.
Nice.
I love this thing. I just picked this up a couple weeks ago.
Carver, I don't think any of us have those light bars on our monitors.
I was gonna get to that. No, I don't.
I've considered them. I just haven't yet.
What's Copper Carver? Speaking of pop culture, the new Spider-Man. No. Do any of you have the light bar on the top of your monitor? I enjoy those. No, but initially I had one of these two lights that I made on either side of the monitor here, kind of coming direct at me. And the only reason I put them where they're at now is that when they were over here, right? The mic would inevitably cast a shadow on my face. So I ended up getting more extreme with this light. It's kind of
Angle.
up.
I keep all my lighting up. You want it like slightly above you, like 45 degrees up and 45 degrees away from your face.
Yeah.
And that's what I do.
I literally have 3 lights. I have 4. I have one right here, one right here, and one right above me. And then I have my little shadow light or warm light.
Hair light or
hair
like
light. Yeah, right here. None of them are really big lights. They're just small 10-inch.
I think that's mine's not that small. These are like, I don't know, 15-inch soft boxes or so, 18-inch. But the one behind, I think you can see it maybe. No, it's not on. But there's one back there that I use. It's a 10-inch.
So
And
this is one of the very first purchases I made off of AliExpress. It is a 2-color. You can adjust the
2 colors.
arm and the blue. And it runs on a L series Sony battery. And I've got a jury-rigged L series connector here because I couldn't find my plate connector. I've worked for Sony, and I somewhere I've got a box full of them, but I don't know where they are. So if I could have bought 2 more of these, because I think I paid like $5 each for them, they've been awesome.
I have one of those.
You have one of these?
I don't know where it's. Yeah, well, similar. It's the same size. It's not that type. I can't adjust the color temperature, but I can adjust the brightness, and it's 160 LEDs.
It's interesting because this was a pretty expensive one I got when I worked at
around
Sony.
somewhere.
This is a Micro Pro, and it is just super blue. But this one was so dirt cheap, and it's brighter and more pleasant. So I don't know. I'll try. I'm going to try and work this back in. I've also got a couple of really inexpensive USB powered RGB lights that I got years ago that are battery powered that I might, just try and get. I don't know. At a certain point, I don't have a huge audience, so ultimately, who cares? This looks pretty.
you
good.
do. That's
Yeah,
I do.
I did all this for me. I'm not doing it for anybody else. Yeah, it looks good, but I'm doing it for me because I'm enjoying it. I enjoy this type of stuff. I enjoy lighting. Matter of fact, I saw some lights on. Believe it or not, I saw some lights on TikTok this couple days ago that I really wanted. So, but I didn't buy them, but I really want them.
considered it.
Yeah, I really considered it. It would be an upgrade to what I currently have, but it's these. I ultimately decided I don't need to spend the money right now. Maybe after I've had the job for at least a couple months.
Hey, Paco, I really want to know when you get that Mark II in, and what you think of it.
Sorry, I'm laughing at this. You can keep talking.
No,
if
that's
you
fine.
know Copper Carver, like he says, I like lights. ... His entire YouTube channel is built around Govee lights.
Lights rock. Govies are great.
Yeah, I like lights. I want to do more. I just when I can spend the money, I will.
I mean, I would love to have my studio lit up like Tom Buck's, right? That guy, that guy clearly has like a cloud, a light cloud
Yeah.
up above him, you know, and that is about as professional a look as you can get. But you know, then
I can light mine up more than it is. I just don't. I have more lights that I don't want it that bright.
I don't think anybody's not watching either because it's oh cool. That's right. You told me on Learner to Learner. So
yeah. You talking about Red Cabin? Oh no. Remember him showing? He showed. I think it was me and you, or he said his favorite light fixture. Actually, I'll put it up on the screen. His favorite light fixture is a Metamucil jar with an LED lamp inside, and he said he crafts most of his stuff. He showed us this light, and it's a nice little light, and it's just like he said, a Metamucil bottle.
Yep.
So it's probably that like opaque white, not see-through, like a milk jug, and looks good with a light inside of it.
I mean, you're absolutely right. Sometimes the best lighting, like my filter on this is a piece of lined notebook paper, white paper, over here on this one.
Over there.
This one's still a plastic white shopping bag, and the fixtures that I really wish I had. I've got to get a loose camera so I can like do this, but the fixtures that I built them in are a couple of recessed ceiling light fixtures that I got from the Restore years ago. I just love doing stuff like that.
Yeah, sometimes the DIY stuff looks better than professional.
I forgot to take that off the screen. Where the heck is it? There it is.
Like I was saying, I really enjoy your lighting setup. The way you have it looks fantastic.
It does. It looks good.
And Joe at Red Cabin Acoustic official.
Yeah.
Not that imitation Red Cabin Acoustic, which
not
is also Joe.
Not the fake stuff. Yeah.
Not the
also Joe.
Not the maroon cabin.
Yeah.
The red cabin.
It's escaping me right now, Joe, but I'm going to send you a text because there was something I wanted to talk to you about, a potential idea for a video that I thought would be fun to do together with your experience.
You are frozen.
Professional experience.
You're catatonic.
Who?
Yeah.
He's not frozen on my end.
Oh, he was frozen on my end. Now he's not. Now he's good. China balls, paper lanterns.
Great.
Yep. I made, and I wish I had them still. It was probably 9 years ago. Those light cans that you can get at like Walmart that have the little clamps and you can just clamp them on wherever, like shop lights.
Oh yeah.
But they're like an 8-inch or 10-inch round bowl, metal stainless steel bowl. I took those and then I just took a white T-shirt and rubber band it around the outside edge of the light cans and made lights, and just put like the daylight LED bulbs.
One of the best resources I ever got, because I used to do video production for a living, but it wasn't the lighting aspect of things. It was always, on screen, helping the talent, stuff like that. And then, sort of behind the camera, but not lighting. Lighting was never my thing. There was a book that I bought that it's probably in the public domain by now. If it's not, it should be soon. That was written by a guy who started lighting motion pictures back in like the 1920s or 30s, and it's called Painting with Light. And he
Yeah.
literally talks about, now granted, the lights then, they were gigantic, but it's all about positioning for this type of scene, for this type of set. If you want this type of effect, if you want, it's all laid out for you visually, and all the techniques apply today. And it's just wonderfully interesting
Yeah.
book, Painting with Light. I highly recommend it.
That reminds me of light painting, which we did when I was into photography.
Mhm.
You ever done that? I did a really cool one with you remember Boneyard, Kevin?
Yeah, yeah.
We went out at night. It was probably midnight. We went to the dam, Thompson Dam. So there's like a lake kind of in front of the dam, and there was a dock. And we went out on the dock and we took one of those video lights like Phil just had. And what we would do is we would set our cameras to like a
Long exposure.
like a 30-second shutter speed so that it would stay open for 30 seconds or whatever. Maybe it was 3 minutes. I don't know. It was a long time. And then we would just write our names and then turn the light off and step over 2 feet, do the next letter. And it would end up with a picture of just the lights and you couldn't see us. It was really cool. So you just saw the lights over the dock, and like you could see the dock. It was really cool. It was neat. You had to be there, I guess.
You're playing with the shutter.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was fun.
I've seen images like that before that they turn out really cool, especially
Yeah.
when they're done with different colored lights and things like
spinning things around and
that. Yeah.
I remember I have accidentally stumbled into understanding so many things about audio video production, because there's just so much to learn. But you would always, you guys have probably heard the term golden hour.
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm very, 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 very
Just perfect.
familiar. Mhm.
Filmmakers, they want.
It's my favorite time to do portraits.
I had heard that for years, and I was like, I didn't get it. And we were shooting an Austin Powers ripoff for a training video for an upcoming event.
Yeah,
my-
baby.
Yeah, one of these days. No, I won't. I'll show it. But we did. It got more complex every year, more involved, and but anyway, we were shooting a scene somewhere out here on the Sony at a Sony facility. There's tons of them out here in San Diego, and that magic hour, it just hit, right, and suddenly, through the camera lens, everything looks so much more dramatic and beautiful and depth, and I still look at that footage today and I'm like, wow, that's why they're constantly wanting golden hour, because it is just chef's kiss for lighting. Can make almost anything look good. Make Pete Davidson look handsome.
That's hard to do. Let's see. Grilling 6158. Are y'all in 4K or 1080p?
1080.
1080p. Yep.
4K is a waste for me. I mean, I've got a really fast download, but like most Americans, I have a shitty upload, and it
Must just be my internet.
chokes the data.
I have both. I have fast because I have fiber. My upload and download are really fast, but EVMux is the system that we use to record this or go live with this, and you're only able to go live at 1080p.
I think you're going to find a lot of people. It depends on the quality of the 1080p. I mean, I'm using a
Yeah,
I,
that
I'm
matters
using
too.
a Sony Alpha camera with an APS-C. It's got a nice large sensor. It's a high-grade Carl Zeiss lens. And now that I'm not using the A10 Mini anymore, and I've shifted over to a different interface, video interface, I think it's a good-looking 1080p. It's one of the reasons that Rode on their Rodecaster S and their Core, those are 1080p devices. They're not 4K devices. Because it's just, You can do more with lighting to make your shot look good
Mm-hmm.
than you're ever going to be able to do with resolution.
Yes.
Let's see. Know You Just As I believe most people watch on their phone or mobile device these days. 4K is kind of lost on that. This is true. I will say I do have my resolution set at 4K, but it's only broadcast at 1080. That's only because I just have my resolution set that like that. Just because I didn't
I
change it.
stopped because it's saving space. I stopped. I just do
Right.
everything 1080. Good enough.
So, Kevin, have you seen the new Dune trailer?
I have.
And
I think I did too.
It looks visually amazing.
Mhm.
I was not the biggest Dune fan to begin with, but it looks really, really good. Jason Momoa's in it again. It's
Again, he was already in one.
yeah, he was in
Oh, I need to look
was
for
in-
that now.
the first two. Yeah. So yeah, Dune 3. It looks
Duncan, Idaho.
it looks really good.
So he was in two. So that's how long it's been since I watched Dune, because Dune is an old movie that's been done a couple times, and I did not see him.
I can say this. The
Mhm.
Dune 1 and Dune 2, the newest ones, are the best Dune movies made.
Now I got to go look for those when I go watch TV.
I heard Dune 2 was much better than the first Dune. However, I don't know. I think I get lost in the world a little bit. I don't want to crap on all these movies. I really don't, because I love a good movie. I thought the first Dune was really slow. Of course, then again, I think at that time I was in a weird place, so I may need to go back and rewatch them.
So, but Kevin, you're not wrong. I mean, it's heavy material, right?
It really is, yeah.
And it's been tried. I mean, actually, you know what? I take that back. They're not the best Dune movies made. They're the best Dune motion pictures made. The best Dune movies made are the Sci-Fi Channel miniseries. Those are the best. Because they take more time. They kind of flush out. I mean, the first Dune movie, there was so much going on that the only way he could kind of get all the story in the time that he had to tell it was he had to constantly have characters, thinking out loud, like they were the narrator or something.
So that you kind of could follow it.
Right. At least I think it's so he could follow it, because I think it was a little bit heady for the director.
It was a lot. It was a lot to take in. Unless you were already somewhat familiar with the world, it kind of it felt like a lot to take in.
I thought Kyle MacLachlan was a better Paul Atreides than Timothée Chalamet. I think Kyle MacLachlan's Paul Atreides was,
What's Project Hail Mary?
Oh,
That's the new
Andy
where
Weir
yeah.
is the author. It's the guy who wrote The Martian, and he also did another book called Artemis, which is excellent, about the moon.
Ooh.
But then Project Hail Mary. And from everything I hear, it's so good. And I wish I could sit 2 hours and 45 minutes, because I'd go see it at the movies.
Right.
But I can't sit that long.
I want to
so
go to
I'm
a
gonna
movie.
wait.
I haven't been to the movies in a while.
There's a few that I'm pretty excited about, and the movies I'm excited about are very. They're not going to win any awards. They're just fun for me. Like, I'm excited about the new Mortal Kombat movie. I'm excited.
Yeah,
about
that looks good.
Yeah. Carl
That
Urban
looks good.
as
Yeah.
Johnny Cage.
Yeah,
And
that
I
looks
think
good.
they're getting rid of the Cole character in it, so which makes it even better. We're gonna get all the characters that I enjoyed playing with growing up. We're gonna get a Baraka. We're gonna get Katana. We're gonna get Noob Saibot in live action in this is gonna be awesome. So yeah. I'm
We're not
excited
getting
about that.
Christopher Lambert as a weird French sounding, god of
Look,
thunder.
but let's face it, when the very first Mortal Kombat movie came out in the 90s,
Mhm.
I'm like, this is freaking amazing.
Oh, it was. It still is. It still is amazing. It was a faithful interpretation of the video game, of the material.
And then Annihilation came out and ruined it all.
It did. It did. And do you know that woman who played Sonya Blade was the actress who was originally supposed to do it?
Oh, I did not
And
know that.
yeah, she ended up getting hurt or something happened where she had to bow out at the last minute. So the actress who ended up playing Sonya Blade, I don't remember her name, she's a beautiful woman, who was in Billy Madison. She played Billy Madison's, Adam Sandler's love interest. She was the teacher in Billy Madison that he kind of fell in love with. She played Sonya Blade. She had no karate background, and she came in at the last minute and just killed it.
So she had to learn all those
Yep.
karate moves and
Yep.
stuff. Wow.
Yep. So I mean, they had stunt people, but yeah.
And let's face it, the Mortal Kombat soundtrack in both of those movies
Oh.
were freaking.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I still love it.
If you put that on your gym workout, you're gonna blow yourself up.
I used to put that on when I had a 4-state territory when I was at Sony, and I did a lot of driving my first job, and a lot of long drives on the road for weeks at a time. And whenever I'd be tired, and still driving, I'd throw on that and the Live and Die in LA soundtrack.
To live and die in LA.
I was just gonna tell Kim Bucha, I've been watching some of this Godzilla on Apple TV. It's pretty cool.
Monarch is
yeah,
great.
yeah. But I gotta say, and I'm not downing it. The fact that Kurt Russell's in it, and it seems like kind of a B show, but I like it.
That's his son playing the younger version of himself.
Oh, really?
But
That's Wyatt Russell. Yeah.
if it's a B version of Godzilla, that's the best type of Godzilla.
I'll be honest with you guys. I think Monarch is better entertainment than the Godzilla movies have been. The Godzilla versus Kong. I mean, they do what they do, and
I
they're
don't-
fine. But
Yeah, I don't have Apple TV, so I actually have no idea what you're talking about.
There's some good Pluribus is on Apple TV, and that I love that.
I think you can get a lot of these shows like on disc from the library. I think they release them and sell them.
I just
So-
gotta mention this. Copper Carver said that Tron Legacy, best soundtrack ever, other than
Tron Legacy
Interstellar.
is great.
Interstellar is my utmost favorite movie ever. I've watched it probably 6 to 10 times. I don't know, somewhere around there.
So
Love that movie.
This is how John Campia is right when he says it's all subjective.
Mhm.
I don't like Interstellar.
Oh, I love it.
I find it depressing and boring. But
There's depression in it. I will agree with you on that, but the idea of I'm just a big kid, and my brain, especially when somebody puts a space exploration movie together well enough for me, I start going, oh, it would be so cool if this could happen. That's where I go.
it'd be wonderful if we had faster than light drive.
Well, they're using like wormholes and black holes and
right.
Phil, did you grow up playing video games like Sonic and Mario or anything like that?
No, we were not that I ever really knew it, but in retrospect, we were poor when I was a kid. And so dad was a truck driver who drove for Emery Freight,
Yep.
and delivered freight around Dallas Fort Worth. And they did a really good job of I never felt like we were poor, but in retrospect we were poor. So I remember we got, when I was a teenager, an old ColecoVision.
oh yeah.
Ooh.
And but at that point I was too old to get hooked on it.
I got
And
you.
it wasn't advanced enough. Maybe if like PlayStation had come out, but because of that, and then of course I joined Sony. So once I joined Sony as an adult, I had the first, second, I had all the PlayStations, paid for them all. They didn't give them to us, but I had them all up to the PlayStation 3. And then I shifted over to Xbox because, in my opinion, it's a better system.
I'm a PlayStation guy, but I wanted to ask you if you ever played Sonic or anything like that.
I
Because
did. When I worked at retail, I spent a lot of years in retail selling those video game systems. And so between customers, when things were slow, we'd go over and we'd play, because we had a display set up with an active Nintendo and an active
Genesis.
Thank you.
Sega?
Yeah.
Sega.
And so, yeah. But the thing is I liked Mario better than Sonic. I always had a hard time following Sonic.
I like Mario better than Sonic too, but I still love Sonic. It was a totally different gameplay. One of the reasons why I asked is because they also released a teaser today for a movie next year, the new Sonic 4 movie, where Jim Carrey's coming back as Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, really?
You know what? I haven't seen any of those movies. I've sat down and started to watch them, and I always perk up around Jim Carrey's screen time, but they kind of lose me after. And I'm a movie buff. I love them, but I don't know. They just didn't.
Grilling wants to know if I like the mic that I'm using. I do. I like the aesthetic. I like the sound. I think it gives me a nice little AM type sound. So I really enjoy the tone that this one gives me. It is the
Big Blue.
Yeah, the Big Blue.
What brand is that, Kevin?
Stage Right.
Yeah, Stage Right Mountain Blue.
Memphis.
Memphis Blue. Memphis, Dave Wright. Memphis Blue.
Wanted to acknowledge Arrival. They were talking about it earlier. I loved that movie as well.
Oh,
that was a great movie.
Great.
Arrival. Very, very, very good story to it. Like how it ended up just being us,
Yeah. Have you guys thought about, like, one of the things that if I could just carve out the time, I really want to start seeing if there's an AI that can take some story ideas that I've done, and I've already got them to write me out scripts. They're not very good, based upon, story ideas I had. But I was like, I wonder if I could like feed in a chapter from a book, if it could create a radio drama, a produced radio drama out of it.
I'm sure with a little tweaking it can. Once it learns what you're actually wanting, I'm sure it can.
Because imagine that if you could take your favorite book, like I'm an avid reader since I was a little kid, and I know that some of the books, especially the science fiction and fantasy books that I like, if they're not out of copyright yet, they're almost there. And man, I'd love to take some of them and just feed the copy into an AI and say, let's make a radio drama out of this.
It'll do it.
Yeah.
Prompt it properly.
It may take a couple attempts with a couple different prompts, and then once you do it a few times, it'll start learning what you want.
I just did this the other day. I'll go ahead and I can't say letting the cat out of the bag because I don't know if I'm going to actually follow through with it. But for my Raw channel, I took my AI and I had it basically pull all of the. Now this is relating to my Raw channel, and if you've watched any of the videos, I don't do a whole lot on it, but I had it pull all of the morals and right from wrong and like the good from the bad out of the Bible. And I had it pull all of that out and then format all of that categorized into a podcast that I can do talking about basically manners, morals, proper, like, this and that. right from, I don't know, just like it was amazing to me how well it put it all together. The more I prompted it, so you can do a radio show.
I
That's
think
different.
that, like, I don't know about you guys. Do you listen to any of the short stories on YouTube that are out there, the science fiction or fantasy short stories that are all over the
No.
place? They're created primarily by AI. I mean,
Yeah.
what a lot of these channels that do this, my understanding from my research, is what they do is they'll identify sort of the rules of the universe, right? And then the boundaries of their stories. So there's a guy who writes tons of stories where the premise, thank you, is guy's down on his luck or whatever. He uses his last pennies to buy a insert ship, insert space station, insert, docking bay, whatever, right? And, that nobody wants, he's ridiculed, and then there's something amazing in there. And then the bad guys try and come and take it away.
Oh yeah, you were talking to me about this. Yeah.
They identify a plot. And then there's got to be some research involved. It's like, because I've listened to now hundreds of stories that follow this exact same plot.
Premise,
And I keep
yeah.
coming back for more because,
It's doing something right.
it's kind of basic, but each one has different characters and but they're going through the same beats. They're hitting the same beats. That's clearly AI doing that. And but I'm like, well, if it can do that, it can do that. It's got to be able to do. I already know it can do unique voices. I already know that the voices are good. My thing is I don't want to have to pay a ton of money to do it. I don't want to pay any money at all. I'd like to be able to do it for free. And they're so desperate to get us to use AI now. They're practically just giving it away. I mean, I have a membership on Google Gemini Pro, but with 3.1 that Google just released, they're taking a lot of these amazing free tools and they're making them free because they're so desperate to get people to use them. And it's like, why am I paying you? When now, I get. I mean,
It's
yes,
all
they
offered
keep
for
adding
free.
stuff, but I'm not a
You're
power
paying so
user.
you can get that extra little bit that.
There's always a
offer,
limit.
yeah.
There's always a limit with
Yeah.
the free. There's always some sort of cap.
Well,
So
I think with photos and videos, I get it. You're using a lot of processing. I think with the kind of thing that I'm talking about, it's a lot less data intensive,
You
right?
just want a script for radio, right?
No,
that what you're
I
talking
want
about?
I want the virtual actors too. I mean, I already know it can
okay.
create a script. I've already fed it a chapter from one of my favorite books. I just turned on my Kindle and had it read out loud, and then I just held it up to my Google Docs, and I had it voice capture what it was reading out loud. So I basically had an AI reading to an AI, and it sucked up the chapter, and I said, turn this into a script for a radio drama, and I had to go in and I had to correct a couple of words that I got wrong and stuff like that. But it generated, a complete script with cues for sound effects and background effects, music, the whole 9 yards. And my understanding is if you can feed that into a system like 11 Labs, it'll take it and it'll follow those prompts and do it and spit it back out, and then you just fine tune it. You do things like make her sound sadder or make him sound angry or whatever, that kind of stuff.
That sounds interesting as hell, actually. So yeah, I haven't really dived into AI that much, but because I only use it to generate a couple things here and there. But yeah, that sounds really cool. I like that. I would probably listen to something like that because you're not having to pay. I mean, say you do have to pay for the software a little bit, say $10 a month or whatever it may be. That's a lot less than paying 2 actors or 3 actors or other actors to voice it out.
Yeah, it sucks to be a voice actor. I have several friends that are voice actors. They're probably, if they ever watch this, probably like, you go to hell. Phil."
Oh, let's see. King Paco says he
AI to
you,
do videos. Okay.
Yep, he's been doing some things about this. It's a storyline basically about, I don't know if you've watched him, where it's about him basically, and he gets a hold of some tech called spider tech, and it like attaches itself to him and makes him able to walk.
Oh, cool.
And he actually kind of in the storyline becomes like a superhero type thing.
Paco is my superhero.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
All right, guys. I do think we're gonna wrap things up right about now.
I'm gonna go eat some taco salad because I know it's late, but I haven't had dinner and I'm starving.
I'm gonna give me a shower and go to bed because I'm beat. So, thank you for
letting
joining
me
us,
join,
Bill.
guys. I appreciate it.
Oh, anytime, man.
Of course.
Especially for a show like this, anybody can jump on. We're just chilling. Like I said, thank you for jumping on. Thank you everybody out there for watching. That wraps it up. So for Get Off My Lawn, so for Phil and Clay, I am Kevin saying, if we don't see you again, thank you for being a friend and stay the hell off all y'all lawn.
See you later.
Kid.